Hello, all of you witches, wizards, and magical people. Tyler from the Protego Foundation here with another, as you can tell, Accio box unboxing. Exciting, but also a little bit upsetting because this is our last monthly Accio box. So we're going to dive into this. I have had a couple of spoilers and they've looked amazing, but I don't know everything that's in here. So if you'd like to see what's in this final monthly Accio box, then keep on watching. And of course, if you are brand new to the Protego Foundation, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when we post another magical creature saving video. But until then, here we go, the final monthly Accio box. Now, I'm not sure officially what month this is. God, June? Is this June? May or June? I don't know. But we're about to find out, so let's see. And like I said, I haven't had too many spoilers with this box. I've seen a couple, and they do look very, very fun. So I'm really excited to see if maybe Accio went really far out of their way since it was the last monthly one. And of course, if I didn't already mention it, the Protego Foundation is getting their new quarterly box, so you'll see those unboxed on our channel as well, because for those of you who don't know, the Accio box is a 100% vegan and cruelty-free subscription box. We love them for that. We've worked with them for years. Great people over there, so we're really excited about unboxing these boxes. So let's crack on. Oh, it has been so long since I've unboxed an Accio box. I am very, very excited for this. So right on the top, I don't know if this is a spoiler. No, okay, it's not. This is a proclamation. Just, again, letting folks know about the Accio box changing from a monthly subscription box into that quarterly one. There's a lot of good information on here, so I'm just going to hold this up in case you wanted to read it. This is the front. And here's the back. Feel free to pause so that you can check it out and get all the information. I know that that first box sold out. Their first quarterly box already sold out, but the September one is going on sale probably a couple days after I'm recording this video. So we'll see. This is the spoiler. I don't want to see this. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. I think this is the May box. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna put that right underneath there. So the first thing in here that I'm seeing is a big white box. I'm really excited to dive into here because I don't know, it's such an odd shape. Yes, okay, this is one of the things that was spoiled for me, and I was very, very excited for this. God, I just love the Accio box, y'all. This is so cool. So it's a proclamation. What is this? Not a water bottle. Something that you like drink coffee out of, or water, whatever. But it's made out of wood. It's got a reusable straw, a wooden reusable straw. Another great thing that Accio does, because of course we don't want single-use plastic in our landfills. We want to minimize that as much as possible. So it's really exciting that Accio is giving us this glass bottle with this wooden top, this nice reusable straw, and this like rubbery, silicone-y, silicone like gripper as well, with the fun proclamation on it. All ministry employees will drink water and stay properly hydrated while at work. And I love that this is from the Department of Magical Health and Well-Being. Very cool. Very strong way to start this box. Love that. Next, we've got some of this reusable packaging. Now, I know a lot of people wouldn't be excited about reusable packaging and environmentally friendly packaging, but this is another reason why we, the Protego Foundation, love Accio box, is everything that they're doing to help the environment. Every little thing is really cool, so it's nice to see these little worms here because it is helping the environment, and it's reducing styrofoam and plastic that has to go out into our landfills, so really, really cool. So the next thing I'm seeing, it looks to be something wooden, and it says Scribulus on the front, writing implements. Scribulus, I don't know if that's going to be too bright for you to see. Might be too bright for you. But it has, if you've been to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, it has a logo kind of reminiscent of that, where it's a hand holding a quill, writing something, and it says, established 1749, Scribulus writing implements. And Oh, okay. Genius. Okay, this holds your writing implements, right? Whatever, your pens, your pencils, something like that. You set this on your desk, whether you're taking it to school or to work, and you can just stick your writing implements in there, close it on up, and of course it's branded for the Wizarding World. Scribulous. Really, really cool. I like this. I maybe would have liked it in a bit of a darker color, but this does leave this a little bit open for interpretation, right? Where if you wanted to make it your own, if you wanted to personalize it, if you wanted to put your name on it or continue to engrave in it, that might have been a little bit harder with a darker wood. But still, this one is very pretty. I do like this a lot. And it slides out easily, but not too easily. So that's really, really cool. Next up, I'm seeing some washi tape, which I've never been into the whole arts and crafts kind of thing, but Valerie, the Protego Foundation's marketing director, the person who's actually editing this video, I know that she is somebody who loves making like scrapbooks and that kind of thing, memories, some fun keepsakes, if you will. And so it's really cool that Accio is including some washi tape, and this looks really cool. On one of the rolls, it says Spello tape. On another, it has the Ministry M. And then on the bottom, it has a bunch of interdepartmental memos flying around. So that's really, really fun. I love that. And if I do say, they give you 3 rolls, and they're thick rolls. You can see it through the top, because on the top here, it says Accio exclusive Spello tape, which, of course, as everybody knows, is a play on the cellotape, which is a British word for kind of like Scotch tape, what we have here. So Spello tape, cello tape, very cool. And yeah, so like I said, I'm not a crafter myself, but I know so many people love washi tape. And if you don't know what washi tape is, it's a kind of tape where you can almost reuse it. I've seen it reused before, but you use it to like decorate a border of a page or hold photos that you want to keep, and it adds a little bit of fun, a little bit of flair, and yeah, this is really, really cool that Accio is getting us these because, and like I said, 3 rolls, 3 pretty thick rolls with fun designs, and it's an Accio exclusive, so that's really tight. Next up, we have this is a heavy item, but it's a long black container, and it says, "Please return all cutlery to the Ministry cafeteria." Okay, and it's got 2 wizards right there, and they've got a spoon and a fork in their hands. So that's really cool. Let's see. This is probably okay. I thought that this was what this might be. So, in an effort to reduce, again, single-use plastic that ends up in our oceans, that hurts animals, and will take forever to break down, what you can do to help reduce that is actually using reusable cutlery. People don't think that helping the environment, or people often don't think that helping the environment actually helps the magical creatures, but it does. Say, for example, what if at Hogwarts, right, all of the students had to eat the Great Feast, or their dinners, their lunches, their breakfasts, with cutlery that was single-use plastic. And every time they had a meal, every time they sat down to eat, those single-use plastic straws, forks, knives, spoons, whatever, ended up in the Forbidden Forest. And then you've got a Jarvie who's going to eat that. You've got a unicorn who's looking around, a baby unicorn who's looking around. They're going to maybe eat a straw, and then that's going to harm them. So when we help the environment, we help the magical creatures in our non-magical world. And that, of course, this is really cool because you can now take this with you. You can take this case with these reusable items, like your knife, your fork, your spoon. You can take these to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in this very handy Ministry utensil carrying case, and you can reduce your own personal single-use plastic use. So This is really, really awesome. And I love that these items are just beautiful. It's not just a knife, a fork, and a spoon, right? There's an iridescent shine to it. They're so pretty. I also like the length of them. I love long forks and spoons and knives. And also on the bottom of these spoons, I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, but there is a fun ministry logo right there. Very, very nice. So like I said, you can reduce the amount of single-use plastic that goes into our environment, that harms animals, that harms our planet, by using these amazing cutlery items in this fun ministry branded cutlery case. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. And I'll definitely be using these on my next trip to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So next up, I am seeing some pencils, which actually might go with our Scribulous utensil carrying case. But these are really nice. I haven't held an actual wooden pencil in so long. I think as you become an adult, you just start using pens more often. Or if you do use a pencil, you use a mechanical pencil. But this is really nice because these are unsharpened pencils that have, for example, on this one, a Ministry of Magic logo. That Ministry of Magic M that we're seeing. This is definitely a Ministry of Magic themed box. It just hit me that that's what this is. But we're seeing that Ministry of Magic M on everything. And then we're also seeing this pencil right here. Yeah, that's nice. And it has a bunch of rubber ducks on it. And it says, "From the desk of Arthur Weasley." Cool. And this last one. Ooh, this last one is an actual Scribulous branded pencil. That's nice. And we see kind of the same thing. We see the same hand with the quill, Scribulous writing implements. Very cool. You don't have to use feather quills from gentle, loving birds when you have these amazing pencils from Accio box. So I'm going to actually open this up and put our wood pencils in here. Oh, okay. I was worried for a second that it didn't fit in, but they fit at a bit of an angle. They might fit a little bit better once you sharpen them, but they fit in there. And you can just close it on up. And you have your Scribulous branded utensil carrying case with your Ministry of Magic pencils right in there. A lot of fun. God, there are a lot of items in here. Is it just me, or are there more items in this box than usual? I'll have to ask Valerie and the other people who unbox these videos because there is a lot in here. But this up top is catching my eye. So we've got some Ministry of Magic seals, gold seal stickers, 5 pages with, again, that Ministry of Magic M that we're seeing on everything. That does say official ministry memo. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah, okay. This is beautiful. Love that. Okay. We have a Ministry of Magic interdepartmental memo pad, right? There are a bunch of pads. I would say, what is that, 50? Probably about 50 pages right here of Ministry of Magic interdepartmental memos. And when you take it, there are guidelines here on the back that you can actually fold this little airplane and stick a Ministry of Magic interdepartmental memo sticker on top of it, and you fold it like one of the airplanes that are flying around in the Ministry of Magic. Very, very fun. I love it. I'm not going to do that now. Follow us on Instagram at Protego Foundation, and you'll see a video of me trying to fold this into an airplane. I've never been good at folding airplanes, but maybe with these guidelines, that'll help me a lot. But I just love this idea because I am somebody who uses memo pads. I do write my to-do lists on paper just because it is easier. It's more satisfying to check off something. Oh yes, I did that. I did send that Protego email. I did this campaign thing. So it's fun to have a memo that I can then, after I'm done with it, I don't have to crumple it up and recycle it. Instead, I can fold it up and use it as a paper airplane to decorate my shelves or hang from the ceiling or somewhere. So that's really fun. Love that. Genius idea, Accio. Genius. This table is filling up with all kinds of items. I'm excited about this. I don't know if this is a little pillowcase. What is this? Oh, okay. Oh, very fun. So this is a reusable snack bag. Again, no need for Ziploc bags or resealable plastic bags. When you go to theme parks, when you go on vacations and trips, you can just use one of these bags from Accio. It's themed. It's got all kinds of wizarding snacks on it. We have pumpkin pasties, licorice wands, cauldron cakes, chocolate frogs, sherbet lemons, birdie bots, all of the quintessential wizarding snacks that you would expect to find, but on this fun little bag, this reusable bag. And it says Accio exclusive, AccioBox.com, reusable snack bag, and inside it's like a vinyl, something where you don't want cloth on the inside of your snack bag, right? You want something that can wash easily. I don't know what the washing instructions are for something like this. I'm sure maybe they'll tell us, but this is super handy. If you can't wash it, like the dishwasher or in your laundry, for example, you can just take like a damp rag or something and wipe this out. But it's really cool that inside it's mess free. Like I said, you don't want it to be cloth. You want it to be vinyl, so it's easily cleanable. So that's really, really fun. Again, I don't know why, and maybe it's just because I go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter so often, but everything that I think about when it comes to travel or eating or whatever, I always equate back to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So this is really fun. And again, I will be taking this to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So very fun. And I think we are down to our last item, which is actually an item that I did know about. I knew about, I think it was the tumbler, but this is the other thing that I think I knew about. So let's open this up. Some nice Accio box ASMR here. So, when I saw this, I thought it was genius. And seeing it in person, I still think this is genius. It is a lunch bag that is in a similar shape to a file folder, right? Now, for anybody who's ever worked in the office or worked at like a law firm or something, a school, you'll recognize these kind of things right here, where you take a string. For this one, it's back here. You take it, you wrap it around, and that's how you close a file folder. This is a lunch bag in the style of a file folder, and it's got a flat bottom right here where you can, it stands up. So when you like put it in the fridge at work or whatever, boom, just flat. It's just flat. And then right here, this folds over. So you can take it, and you take the string, and you just do a little wrap-a-roo. There we go. Wrap around. And that's how you can keep your lunch bag closed. And also, we've all worked in an office where there's that one person that might sneak in and steal one of your snacks, and you can't have a thief's curse on the community fridge, right? Or on your lunch bag in the community fridge. So I always think that seeing this might actually deter somebody from going into your lunch bag, because that's a lot of work, right? That's to unwind it really quick and like steal one of your snacks. Maybe it's just me that's had this issue, but needless to say, I think this is really fun. I think this is a genius idea. And on the front, it does say the Ministry Cafe and Eatery with a fork and a knife. Really, really fun. And the inside is insulated as if it was a lunch bag, because it is a lunch bag. But you see inside there. So it'll keep your hot things hot and it'll keep your cold things cold. Really nice. Again, as I just said, I could see this coming right along with me to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I can take this. I can take my reusable snack bag with my little vegan snackies in there. I can take my cutlery, slide that on in there, and then boom, you're gonna see me walking around Diagon Alley with my snacks and reusable cutlery in this really fun ministry, cafe, and eatery file folder lunch bag. So fun. Love this idea, Accio. Genius, 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 genius. Love it. And aside from this postcard, this is the last thing in here. And looking at it, it's another recipe card, and it's from Rubius Hagrid. Recipe for my favorite sugar cookies. But the last one that we got was all vegan, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the last one that we got was an all vegan recipe. This one isn't vegan. They might have forgot to put this in here in the last box. So it's like, hey, if you're vegan, you can have this recipe. If you're not vegan, you can have this recipe. But this recipe is also really, really easy to veganize. Just looking at the ingredients, 1 cup salted butter. There's so much vegan butter. Use Earth Balance. Use I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. It's vegan. They have their own vegan line. Your local grocery store will have a vegan butter. Go check it out. And then it requires 1 egg. Use applesauce. You could use a vegan egg replacer. Again, your local grocery store will have both of these options. Applesauce, it's so easy to bake. And replacing eggs, because there are a lot of people with egg allergies. There are a lot of people who don't want to consume eggs because of what mother hens go through on factory farms. So if this, like I said, this recipe, if you got this recipe and you're vegan, if you got this recipe and you're not vegan, but you want to try it, just use vegan butter, use applesauce to replace the egg, and boom, you've got vegan sugar cookies from Hagrid. So really, really cool. And that is everything in this final monthly Accio subscription box. Really cool, very, very solid box. If I have to choose favorites and least favorites, I think I might go favorite, the interdepartmental memos with their seals here. I just love that idea. I love the interdepartmental memos. I've always been a huge fan of those ever since I was a kid and I read Order of the Phoenix. The idea of just little paper airplanes flying around, I loved it. So I'm really excited to fold this. And again, if you want to see me struggle with folding my own interdepartmental memo, follow the Protego Foundation on Instagram at Protego Foundation, and you'll see me doing this. So good time. Least favorite? I don't think I have a least favorite. I have items that I personally wouldn't use, but that doesn't mean that it's a least favorite, right? Everything in Accio Box is quality. And like I said, the Accio Box is 100% vegan and cruelty-free, so that in and of itself is exciting. Knowing that there's a subscription box for people like me and everybody at the Protego Foundation and you who wants to help magical creatures and feel involved in a community, like getting a monthly subscription box that is all about our favorite magical series. That's a huge deal. That's so fun. But in addition to that, Accio Box's quality is just that. It's quality stuff. So while I might not actually use the Spello tape, the Spello washi tape, if you will, I still think that it is a very, very fun item, and that there are going to be people out there who love that item. Let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite item? And also, where would you take your own ministry, eatery, and cafe file folder lunch bag? Where would you take that? Would you take it to the Wizarding World too? Let me know all of that down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. As I said at the beginning, if you are new to the Protego Foundation channel, welcome. We are happy to have you here. Please hit that subscribe button right up here. And if you want to see another one of our animal saving videos or ways that you can get active for the magical creatures in our non-magical world, just click right over here and see this previously posted video. So until next time, Protego Maxima.